Happy Monday, Prom Sports World. I'm, of course, your host, David On Point Hubbard, bringing you another episode where we break down what's been going on in the NFL. This is so far week number 5. I'm, of course, been joined by TJ Hopkins, but for various reasons, he cannot have his video on right now. But how you doing today, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm doing pretty well. I had a pretty good Monday. Went into the office for a little bit. Now I went to the gym, played some good basketball over at the LA Fitness there in Tinley Park. I'm in a good mood. And I'm going to win all. I know you don't care, but I'm probably going to win all my fantasy matchups this week. So, yeah, double thumbs up for me. If you're looking for also
playing basketball.
Yeah, dude, you should, man. It's fun. It's a really good cardio workout. It's like a full body workout. You just play and have fun. Like I was there for an hour and a half. I didn't even feel like it. But
Anyway,
week number 5 is almost completely in the books. We got just one more game here tonight. We got the Colts and the Ravens meeting up. So we're going to talk about what happened so far. Also, if you're looking for consistent content on Facebook, Prime Sports World, pretty good place to be. We go live about 5 or 6 times a week, bringing the most up-to-date content. Also, I want to thank our friends over there at Roots Bear. Let your presence be felt. Go ahead and check out their newest collection of winter clothes that they got going on over there. I'll drop the link to their website on our Facebook page, along with NFL Supreme. What was your number one takeaway out of watching what we saw in week number 5?
all right, so now that we're a month in, we're starting to see what teams are, what teams aren't, and who still needs some tweaking here and there. Usually you could tell by this point, like which 5, maybe 6 teams that legit have a fair chance at winning it all. And who's a surprise team? For me, that surprise team is the Chargers. They are for real. I think the Chargers are for real.
Man, Justin Herbert might be the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Like hand to God, man. Like Justin Herbert has been on like another level.
I think the Chargers are for real. You already know you got the Bucks. You got Green Bay always has a puncher's chance because of Aaron Rodgers. We'll get to them later. Dallas is looking good, albeit the only good team they played so far they lost to.
Oh, they did beat the Chargers.
Well, you can make the argument the Chargers like they left points on the board. You know, Keenan Allen don't slip in the end zone, and they fumbled in the end zone. So if the Chargers jump on those 2 things, that's 14 points. That's a game, right?
And we kind of talked about that game. I know you brought up the point, like if they don't get that legal formation call, and then they're getting caught in the ground call, that other call,
caught in the grass, yeah. But they also had 12 other penalties in the game. So
they kind of beat themselves out there.
It's kind of like they are a completely different team from that team. Like it's almost like they had like a come to Jesus moment, if you will. And because if I'm Brandon Staley, like I can't have that. This is my first coaching gig. This is a lucrative location. This is a lucrative job, right?
I mean, we'll talk about them in a bit, but I think they still have a home field advantage problem. But I think they had that in San Diego. There's nothing different from here. My number one takeaway, I think, is just Buffalo's for real too. And I'm also a little worried about the Kansas City Chiefs. Like they've unraveled a little bit the last couple of weeks. I know, when they play the Eagles, they look good, but like when they play teams that have figured out their offense, and like we kind of talked about this, if they limit Tyreek Hill, that seems to be the catalyst. If you limit Tyreek Hill, you can beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And they had another injury yesterday, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So let's just jump right into the Thursday night game. We had the Los Angeles Rams going into Seattle wearing the ugliest jerseys I've ever seen in my life by the Seattle Seahawks, those lime green jerseys. But the big storyline,
awesome. You knock it off.
They're not that good. The big storyline here is the Russell Wilson injury. Before he got hurt, he was 11 of 16, 152 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He gets hurt. He hits his head against Aaron Donald, or his hand against Aaron Donald. He comes back for one more series and then decides he can't go. He's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks. Smith, in relief duty, played okay. 10 of 17, 131, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He did throw the pick that basically sealed the game. On the other side of the ball, Matthew Stafford, 25, 37, 365, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And the Rams also got the running game going here with Sonny Michel and Darrell Henderson Jr. This Seattle Seahawks defense is really not good. Like it is like atrociously bad. And this is kind of what we talked about during our season preview.
Yeah, and it's also like you can see it on Russell Wilson's face, like the level of frustration that he has, because you got two guys. Pete Carroll's not changing his ways, right? He's a defensive-minded coach. Defense wins championships, but the problem is you're never, no matter how many times he tries, he's never going to recreate that Legion of Boom defense, right? That was lightning in the bottle, and the bottle struck. And now the bottle's empty because the only player from that Legion of Boom defense is Bobby Wagner. Everybody else is gone. This is the first, like, next time Seattle plays, this will be their first game without Russell Wilson in 10 years. He hasn't missed a start in 10 years. Let that sink in. He hasn't missed a start in 10 years.
I mean, yeah, he's been Mr. Durable, but I mean, it's shocking that he's been able to stay this healthy with how bad that offensive line has been for the better part of his entire tenure in Seattle. But yeah, I think it all boils down. I think their offense is fine. Their defense is really like they can't stop anybody right now. Like, this defense is not good at all. And like, it was one point where you knew they knew they like the Los Angeles was going to run the football, and they still couldn't stop them. Also joining us here is CEO of Prime Sports World, Mr. Israel Rivera. If he wants to weigh in on this Thursday night game before we move on.
Yeah, man. It's the Geno Smith show now, man. The Geno Smith show. I want to see what Geno does the next game. He actually, you know what? Geno didn't look bad when he came into the game, actually.
No one prepped for
he looked like he had command of the offense and everything like that. But
I agree with you. Outside of that interception, which is, I think it's more on Tyler Lockett than it is on Geno Smith. He played pretty well
it wasn't
in this
his
game.
fault. Yeah, he did.
Tyler Lockett has to continue that route. Like, you can't just stop running. We kind of talk about.
I mentioned that.
It's still a foul. It shouldn't have been called. Like, it was absolutely contact on Tyler Lockett, but that's a weak play.
I mentioned that, and somebody here in this panel here told me if it was my team, I'd be screaming to the heavens, and I agree.
Yeah, you would be. Oh, if it had been Devontae Adams, you would have been livid, dude.
You've been
I
livid,
agree.
bro.
He still got to work through that little nicky neck contact. Anyways, I think what I was gonna say, Geno Smith looked good and everything, but they'd be lucky to, they'd be happy if he just splits in the next 4 or 5 games, next 4 or 5 weeks, at least wins like at least 2 out of 4.
I'm gonna keep them afloat because that division is tough, and if they fall, if they lose 4 games, it might be over.
Yeah, because you're looking at a 4-game stretch in which Russell Wilson's gonna miss, right?
Yeah,
so
I mean, up to 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, right? So you're looking at 4 to 6 games, 4 to 5
minimum
games.
a month.
Yeah, minimum a month. So yeah, if Geno could at least split those 2 games, at least 2 of those games, win 2 of those games, it would be.
So their matchups of the next 4, they're going up to Steelers, Saints, Jaguars, Packers. I think they can win the Jaguars. I don't think they can win any of these other ones without Russell Wilson, based on that.
I think they could beat Pittsburgh.
I mean, we'll get to them in a minute, or in a few minutes. But I think they will lose. I think the only game they can for sure win without Russell Wilson is that Jaguar game. And if he misses the complete 6 weeks, we're stretching it out to the Cardinals, and then they have to go to Washington to take on the football team.
They're not winning that.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning any of those games. But yeah, this is really the Rams look good. Their offense looked efficient. They were able to move the ball efficiently, and they had some balance. I mean, 29 carries, 37 pass attempts. I like that kind of balance out of my team. Robert Woods had a good game, 12 catches, 150 yards. Didn't get into the end zone, but that's all right. Let's move on to back to Sunday. We're going over to London, where the New York Jets went over there and took on the Atlanta Falcons. I think Atlanta was technically the home team here. Zach Wilson, 16 of 32, 192 yards, 1 pick. Matt Ryan, 33 of 45, 2 touchdowns, 342 yards passing. Cordell Patterson continues to be a Swiss Army knife for this Atlanta Falcons team, 14 of 54. To go with 7 catches for 60 yards, and the Kyle Pitts coming out party a little bit. 9 catches, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. How much of that Kyle Pitts production do you think is because Calvin Ridley didn't travel with the team?
Some of it. It's also kind of what they were hoping for. Like, now, if they can get the 2 of those guys together, create the younger Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce mode. Like that's what they're kind of hoping for with those two.
Well, I mean, Calvin Ridley's not Tyreek Hill, at least not speed wise.
That's I'm not saying. See, why do people do that? I'm not saying he is.
Oh,
David.
okay,
I'm saying that's the mode that they're trying to build.
gotcha. I think it might be more closer to like Darren Waller and whoever else you want to put in there as the Raiders' other guy. So what are we taking away from either of these teams, Atlanta or the Jets? The Jets, Zach Wilson continues to struggle in his rookie season. Michael Carter played okay in this game. 10 carries, 38 yards, 1 touchdown, 3.8 yards a carry.
There's nothing much to take.
Sure.
Nothing much to take out of this game except Matt Ryan's keeps adding on to his Hall of Fame career that he has out there in Atlanta. So nothing much to gain. I mean, two terrible teams. Somebody had to win, right, or draw, right? So somebody was going to be 2-3 regardless of the situation. I mean, back-to-back weeks, the Jets fought really hard.
And that's all you can ask.
And that's really all you can ask. I mean, this week they didn't get the W, but from the way that they were down, I mean, I would say like it was too little, too late. Atlanta was humming, but I mean, Kyle Pitts had a great game. I mean, he pulled out all the tricks out of the bag. You saw why he was a top 10 pick. Because I mean he was just phenomenal. He's a matchup problem out there. He's 6'4", 6'5", can run a 4.40. He's a matchup problem for linebackers and safeties. He showed the bag this Sunday. So that's what I take out of it.
So Atlanta was up 20-3 at one point during this game, and then the Jets came back and actually made this a contest. So to Izzy's point, like the Jets showed a pulse. They showed like they were willing to play hard. This is a team that's going to continue to play hard, and like they just don't have the top end talent. And Zach Wilson's going to have to continue to go through these growing pains. Like it's just straight up the way it's going to be.
Well, 9 interceptions is a little too much for me. Not gonna
5
lie.
games, no kidding.
I literally like 9 interceptions is way too much. But I would want him to just limit those turnovers moving forward. I mean, I'm pretty sure Robert Saleh is down. I mean, he's on pace to throw 30 picks, So, I just hope that he doesn't. So, we've seen flashes. Just a little like how Jalen Hurts. I think if you get Zach Wilson out the pocket, moving a little bit, he looks a little bit. He has a little bit of a flow.
Talent.
Huh? Yeah, in a little. Yeah,
I mean, they just have to continue to build this roster up. It's not. They never thought they were going to compete this season, anyways. If they can just play hard every single game, depending on the wins and losses for the New York Jets is totally irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, in my opinion, yep.
Moving on from that game to one of the more exciting games of the entire weekend, we got the Green Bay Packers going into Cincinnati, and Mason Crosby almost had to sell his house in Green Bay if he had missed another kick during this game. But he comes out the hero. He missed 3 kicks in a row. 2 of them would have been game-winning kicks, and finally bangs out a game-winning kick. Aaron Rodgers, 27-39, 2 touchdowns, 344 yards. He did throw that 1 pick. Joe Burrow, 26-38. 281, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Showed a little bit of toughness too. He took a real big hit during this game and came back. Also, he was taken to the hospital after this game from some kind of throat contusion. It does appear like he's going to be okay. But just something to think to monitor. Aaron Jones, 14 carries, 103 yards, 7.4 yards a carry. And AJ Dillon continues to look good. He gets a continued usage. This is why they let Jamal Williams leave. AJ Dillon, 4 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Devontae Adams also 11 catches, 206 and a touchdown.
And he had a nice 17-yard carry as well. And he had 8 carries, 30 yards. So AJ Dillon looking like a good change of pace kind of back.
And Jamar Chase also continues to play well. Continues to get a touchdown. 6 catches, 159 yards, 1 touchdown, 70-yard bomb he caught that Kevin King totally misplayed.
Yeah, Kevin King. Kevin King. First of all, let me say this: Kevin King and Eric Stokes got annihilated by Jamar Chase.
Well, one's
absolutely annihilated. Eric Stokes is gonna have nightmares for some time because of Jamar Chase. He literally was killing our cornerback, our first round cornerback, killing him. And
Well, he wasn't killing him.
he was destroying him. I wouldn't say he was like killing, no, not physically, but I'm saying, you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he was just destroying him off the line. Anything he wanted, Joe Burrow was putting the ball in. It's almost like he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you from Georgia. Oh, you was that kid I burned back at LSU." That's like, it's kind of like what Jamar Chase was doing. Let me say this, man. The Green Bay Packers need to find a second option, and they need it fast because that offense looked lethargic. It looks like Aaron Rodgers is only looking for Devontae Adams. Robert Big Bob Tonyan is trash this season. He is not playing good at all. He's not playing good at all. He had one catch yesterday.
Oh my God.
One catch yesterday.
He sounds so familiar, don't he, David?
He does sound familiar. I mean, they've been looking for that second option basically since Donald Driver retired.
And who's the one that's been pointing that out for like the last 4 years? Oh yeah, me.
The Green Bay Packers' second highest receiver in the game was AJ Dillon.
Yeah, they don't have a second option, David, and it shows. Okay, Aaron Jones is nice. He's a nice weapon. Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones. That's the offense. That's literally the offense. And teams are starting. And I mean, Randall Cobb had a nice catch at the end there. He had a nice 15-yard catch at the end there.
Randall Cobb caught the pass that you expect Randall Cobb to catch.
Yes,
like that.
At the end. Yes, the clutch play. Randall Cobb catches. So, I'm concerned about Green Bay's offense and, quite frankly, their defense. I mean, Joe Burrow was able to do whatever the hell he wanted. Joe Mixon. I mean, if they would have gave him the ball a little bit more, I think he would have, had a better game.
Joe Mixon, ain't Joe Mixon ain't he like it's an ankle, right? Like he's kind of nursing.
Yeah, he was limited. That's why they didn't give him that many carries. That's why Samaje Perine had.
Perine had like 11 carries. Yeah. So So defensively, I mean, I want to say they did make some big plays. Hey, Devondre Campbell, that boy could play, man. And middle linebacker, I mean, he made some big plays for them, and I can't wait for him and Jalen Smith to play together.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I just don't know what Joe Burrow saw on that pick. Like, had he not caught that pick, you'd have been looking for a new linebacker anyway.
Well, we just got one. So, Devondre Campbell's nice, bro. What are you talking about? You see how
your new linebacker got cut for a reason, bro? Like, I would hold my breath on celebrating Jalen
Smith, bro. Come on, Jalen Smith got cut.
Jalen Smith is a nice player, but yeah, I think the takeaway, the Green Bay Packers need to have. They didn't cut him because of money. They're paying his entire salary. That money is not the reason they cut him. It's performance based, 100%.
Well, no, because they were playing. He was only playing like 2/3 of the snaps.
Okay, but they still agreed to pay most of his salary even though they released him. Like there's no way it was money based. It's fucking Dallas, dude. They don't have money problems.
They don't. But hold on.
It's in the middle of the season anyways. What are they gonna sign? What are they gonna?
He was owed he could have gained. He could have got $9 million, and they're only paying him what, like $6.1 million?
Oh boy!
No, but I'm saying it's $3 million. I mean, that's $3 million. $3 million, bro. $3 million. Come on now.
Please, it's the Dallas Cowboys. You think they care? Moving on to the staying in the NFC North. We'll swing over to the Detroit Lions going into Minnesota, and Detroit just continues to find ways to lose games. They lost. So this is the first team to lose 2 games by a last-second field goal in the same season. It's only been week 5. So yeah, they go out and they get the touchdown by DeAndre Swift to take the lead, and they leave Kirk Cousins like 30 seconds, and he just run down the field, kick the game-winning kick. Jared Goff, 21-35, 203 yards, 1 pick. Kirk Cousins, 25-34, 275, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. What's our takeaway from this game between the Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions?
I don't have one. I mean, you're obviously like it's like you said with the Jets, like the Lions, you're not expecting them to compete this year. They're rebuilding. They're literally losing games. How a rebuilding team loses games.
The fact
Like,
that they were even in this game was kind of a shocker. The fact that Lions didn't give up on this game and they continued to play hard, like that fumble at the very end, like it was that's a hustle and effort play. It's 100%. Like you don't get that play if you're not playing hard. And the game was like in the books. Like all they had to do was run the clock out and the game was over. And this game was basically, we're not allowing our team to lose. We're going to rip this ball out. And Jared Goff's been okay. I mean, he's been okay.
And I will give Dan Campbell this. Like he's establishing the culture. He's the first head coach to establish a culture with that team since they unceremoniously fired Jim Caldwell for whatever reason.
Right? Yeah, that's another one right there.
I mean, I think a lot of Detroit Lion fans would be settling for 9-7 right now. Right?
It may be out of the box, but the stuff he say, like it may be out of the box, but it's unique. It's his. They don't have to worry about their head coach trying to copy somebody, Matt Patricia.
And that guy seems so real. Like his press conference after the game where he was like in tears. Like I think that's something you care. Like as you're watching your players, like this is a coach that cares about us. Like he's up there on national television, crying his eyes out. Like that's a guy who's
because you gotta want it, man. Like you gotta want it. Like like you said, as a player, my head coach wants this, right? Like I gotta, goddamn it, I want this for him.
I agree. No, I think man, Lions fans should really be happy about the head coach, man. That's a guy that cares. That's a guy that shows integrity, shows heart, and he's the ultimate leader. Showing the same pain that as his guys is feeling in the locker room. Detroit's 0-5, but they could very much well be 4-1 this season. They've lost a lot of close games, 4 close games this season, and they had Green Bay on the ropes in the first half. So this is a team that's young, learning how to, win or try and, make the winning plays. They're football's a game of inches. 1 inch too slow, you don't quite get there. 1 inch too fast, you just kind of overrun the ball, type of thing. So it's a game of inches, man. No, it is. Football's a game of inches.
No, he is. Like think about it.
Quote the movie.
Think about it.
I'm quoting Al Pacino from Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
Right there.
Which is a great movie.
Real quick.
Yes.
No, but think about it real quick. So, like he said, like he had Green Bay. They had Green Bay on the ropes in the first half. The first half, you got to find ways to play a whole 4 quarters. That's why they lost that one.
Detroit Lions, their offense moved ball the whole game against the Bears. They just couldn't cash in on touchdowns.
Couldn't score in the red zone. Those are the games you lose. It takes a goddamn miracle for Justin Tucker to make a field goal. Like there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
There's nothing you can do about that. It's like, God damn. Like, what do you want me to do?
And they got down big in San Francisco and came back and made that interesting. I mean, they were at the point where they almost could have punched that into the end zone. Put that game in overtime.
But
not to mention they were missing.
You got down 30. Like you can't get down 30 in the NFL and come back and win not too often.
And then on the flip side, what does it say about Minnesota? I mean, I know you're missing Dalvin Cook, but damn, Detroit was missing 3 starting offensive linemen. They're missing their damn near the whole defensive backfield. Damn near. Detroit had an underwhelming performance.
What it tells me about Minnesota is Alexander Madison should have been your backup the whole goddamn time. Like, there's no reason why he should have been getting the rep. Like, there's no reason why he shouldn't be getting the reps that he's getting now, right? I get it. Dalvin Cook's there. Like, Dalvin Cook should do it all back. But in his absence, Alexander Madison has filled in nicely.
Man, good.
I mean, he's a good football player.
100-yard games. He's at 2 100-yard games filling in for Dalvin Cook.
So if I'm a Vikings fan, I have to ask the question of, like, why wasn't this guy playing more to begin with? Can you imagine the one? Can you imagine the 1-2 punch we could have had the last few years with Madison and Cook? Like, I hear what you said. You ain't.
No. And TJ, did you see after the field goal kick? No, did you see the field goal kick? It might be him, right? All right, but let's force feed Dalvin Cook 35 times. Now, did you see after they made the field goal, Kirk Cousins, he's really taking a liking to the you like that. He over there punches Mike Zimmer in the chest. He's like, you like that? You like that? I'm like, you know what? You know what?
You gotta keep in mind.
How about you like this? How about you like this? I know a win's a win, but god dang it, the Detroit Lions, man, it was missing damn near half the team. I wouldn't be so proud of that win, Kirk Cuz.
Well, like, hey, keep in mind, who, like, he's staring at what could be his replacement in like a year, every day.
Yeah, I mean,
like, he's staring at his replacement every day, right? Like, he's really the only rookie quarterback we're not talking about. Why? Because he was a 4th-round pick. Not much is expected of him. We don't expect Kirk. I'm not hoping for injury, so I ain't got no wood around me. So somebody knock on wood for me. Kirk Cousins don't get injured. That way you don't have to put Kellerman into the game.
You're right.
So,
no, you're absolutely right.
So,
and I would expect if Kirk Cousins struggles, like if the team struggles and they're out the playoffs, Kellerman's going to get thrust into the lineup.
I agree with you on that. I think they're going to find out if they have anything with there. Especially if they're going to be looking at like a top 10 draft pick, and there's some interesting. I mean, I think this quarterback draft class is not going to be as good as the one that's passed or the one before that. But there's some interesting names still there. Moving on from that game, we're going to swing over to the AFC. And we got the Denver Broncos going into Pittsburgh. A little bit of redemption here for Pittsburgh. They go out and they get the W 27-19 against Denver. Teddy Bridgewater, 24 of 38, 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Big Ben, 15 of 25, 253, 2 touchdowns. Najee Harris, 23 carries, 122 yards and a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster got hurt in this game. He's going to have shoulder surgery. He's going to miss about 4 months. This probably takes him out for the rest of the season. You got to feel for him because he's playing on a 1-year deal.
Sure.
I mean, Cortland Sutton, 7 of 120, 1 touchdown.
Juju's career is pretty much. I mean, he since Antonio Brown left, he hasn't done anything in Pittsburgh.
Well, I think the real problem is the fact that the other 2 guys on this roster have played better than him. Like Chase Claypool and Deontay Johnson have already surpassed him as the number 1 and number 2 options in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Well, every time you look up, like there's that one highlighted game that Big Ben gets to fooling people into thinking his arm's not dead. And it's always a 50-yard bomb to Deontay Johnson. and it's like, oh, I thought Big Ben had a weak arm. Okay, let's see him do that 4 more times in the game.
Yeah, this has got to be the recipe for Pittsburgh. Like, you got 25 pass attempts for Big Ben, 35 rush attempts for the Pittsburgh Steelers as a team. Like, this has got to be the balance you're going to have if you're going to protect Ben Roethlisberger for the rest of the season.
We already know they're not going to stick to it because I don't know what the hell Denver was thinking. Like, I don't know. Like, you have the front to shut down really anybody's run game, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, ever since Vic Fangio came out and said what he said, like, it's been like downhill for them. Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, what's the problem? Like, what is the issue? Like, they need to have a come to Jesus moment. Like, because it was all good. It was all good 3 weeks ago. It was great.
It was all 3-0 just 3 weeks ago.
They 3-0. They talking about we shutting everybody down. Like, bro, you played the Jets, the Giants, and the Texans. Yep. We could shut them down.
Yep.
Right, like now you play some offenses that know what the hell they're doing, and
you lost 2 times in a row.
You lost 2 times in a row.
So the real question here is, how much do you think the lack of practice time for Teddy Bridgewater before this game impacted what that offense looked like? Because it wasn't really a good looking offense until the end of the game. Like, when the game was basically over, the offense started clicking there at the end. Do you think Teddy Bridgewater coming from the concussion, had to go through the protocols? Like, I hate to make excuses for him, but how much do you think they played a factor, if any?
At this point, you know what Teddy Bridgewater is. Like, I hate that his career has been marred by injury because it was a promising start. It was such a promising start. And Denver's going to be in the quarterback market again, but that has to play a role in it because you can't really focus on prepping for the game if you're not sure you're going to be able to play in the game. Right? Like, Teddy Bridgewater probably found out before kickoff that he's probably playing.
It was like Thursday when he passed all the protocols. I think on Thursday or Friday.
Well, same thing.
But either way, I mean, there are no Saturday practices. All you do is a walkthrough. Like, you know.
And I told you how easy it is, or how basic those concussion protocols is. Like they ask you what day it is, what's your name, your birthday, what's your mama name, like menu, like what city you play in, what city you getting ready to play in, what year is it, like little menu stuff like that. Like it's basically a sobriety test. Like can you bring your hand, tip your finger to the tip of your nose, kind of thing. Can you follow the light, like that kind of thing.
Also, a shout out for Kendall Hinton, first career touchdown. He was the guy who started for the Denver Broncos at quarterback when they had that fiasco last year. So good for him.
Good for him. Real good for him.
Yeah.
That is great.
Moving on to the next game, we're going to go over to Florida, and we're going to deal with the Miami Dolphins going into Tampa Bay and getting shellacked by Tom Brady. Five touchdowns, 45-17. Jacoby Brissett, 27-39, 275, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. And the GOAT.
That's actually not. Go ahead, bro.
30-41, 411 yards passing, 5 passing touchdowns. This is a team in the Miami Dolphins that literally couldn't stop any part of this offense. They averaged 4.8 yards a carry. They had a touchdown there. They had 5 passing. They averaged 13.7 yards a pass. They had 5 touchdowns in the air. This is just not going to get it done. Myles Gaskin probably had his best game of the year on my bench in most of my fantasy teams. Super. Yeah.
Well, it's hindsight's 2020. You didn't expect him to do that against that defense, but
no.
Like then again, Shannon Sharp brought up a interesting not caveat, but an interesting thing. Like he was like the Dolphins should literally trade away Byron Jones and Xavier Howard, because the stuff that they gave up yesterday, it was like, do you even care? Are you even trying? Like, no, now I get that Mike Evans, legit. That's a legit receiver right there. Antonio Brown, legit. Been on his best behavior since being in Tampa Bay.
True. But
at the same time, Dave, what do I always say about the team? Somebody got to give a damn, right? Somebody has to meaning what I mean by somebody has to give a damn is somebody has to take this personal, that you are getting embarrassed. You are getting burnt. You getting most. They running simple crossing routes, and taking them to the house. Taking them to the house. You got to take this personal, right? We are literally questioning the top what we're looking at as supposed to be the top DB duo in the league. We're literally questioning, like, hey, can they still play this game? Should the Miami Dolphins move off of them?
I mean, they have not given up less than 27 points yet. Like the games they've won, they've given up 35, 31, 27, and 45. Oh, the games they lost. That is an average of like 35 points a game.
Like, and like, what are the one things that we kept highlighting during their season preview? Their secondary. Like, Byron Jones is shutting down one side, Xavier Howard shutting down the other. We're literally saying how Byron Jones is only the odd man out in Miami because Dallas couldn't afford to keep him. And now it's looking like Dallas just said, all right, bro, you can go if you want to.
I always thought he was kind of Byron Jones is a little overrated, but, you
know. Considering the fact this is how good the Bucs can really be. I mean, you see how efficient that offense was. You're talking about a guy in Antonio Brown who it probably isn't making as much as Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, but it's probably their best wide receiver on that team. Yeah, but on the other side, for Jacoby Brissett, what I was saying, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that stat line actually isn't so bad in like a normal win. And TJ makes a good point. The defense just wasn't on their P's and Q's today. Yesterday they just got torched by Tom Brady.
There's a defense that didn't trip. They just didn't show up for the game.
Yeah, they didn't show up at all.
Like they nobody told them what time the game started, and they were never ready for it.
And it's like Brian Flores. I'm like, yo, what the hell, guys? Like, come on, really?
That's all I have to say about that.
They didn't stop any part of this offense. Moving on from that game, we're going to go back to the NFC. We got the New Orleans Saints going into East Landover, Maryland, to take on the Washington Football Team. 33-22 for the New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, 15-30, 279, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Taylor Heineke, had a really poor game here. 20 of 41, 2 touchdowns, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. Antonio Gibson kind of kept this team afloat. 20 carries, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara continued to have a great game here, and Marquez Callaway, maybe it was the coming out party. 4 catches, 85, including a Hail Mary, 2 touchdowns. Deontay Harris continues to be really. I started him in fantasy or in daily a couple weeks ago. 1 catch, 72 yards, a touchdown. Alvin Kamara got another touchdown out through the air. I think Washington offense got exposed a little bit, and this defense that was supposed to be vaulted as one of the best defenses in the league has really not played well this season. I think they're still the worst defense in the league, in terms of points given up.
Well, I mean, hey, when your offense can't sustain drives and give you a long enough breather, everybody get exposed at some point. I think it was on Instagram. I think it was some radio guy in DC who does Washington games, and he came up with a unique nickname for Taylor Heineke and Terry McLaurin. He calls them TNT. I would just hold off on nicknames for a minute.
Yeah.
Like I would just hold off on nicknames for like I would just
it's
like,
not
no,
a
that's
TNT.
just, like that's
explosive.
just me, you know. Like I mean, like they have the potential to be, but the problem is like we know what we're gonna get from Terry McLaurin, you know, when the ball gets to him, and that's on Taylor Heineke's part. If you're the Saints, this is what you are. Like this is what you don't want to be. You know, you don't want to be like, all right, which New Orleans team are we getting this week? Right? Like we've seen great New Orleans week 1. We've seen what the hell New Orleans week 2. We saw come on man New Orleans week 3 when the loss to the they won week 3, right?
Yeah, they got beat by the Giants last week on some.
Okay, and then we saw come on man Saints again week 4, and then now it's like all right, okay, that's all right now New Orleans. So it's like that's what you are. Like that's a week in week out. All right, which Saints team we getting today? That's where you're at. And shout out to Taysom Hill. He had to get carted off. I don't know the extent of his injury. But anytime you got to get carted off, it's usually not good. So
they said he suffered a concussion. No update after that.
When he tried to go in to the end zone.
Hoping for a speedy recovery for him, and yeah, that's my takeaway from that game.
And moving on, let's stay in the NFC. We're going to go to the Philadelphia Eagles going into Carolina. And for Carolina, man, this has got to be a game that really stings because you had the lead the whole game, and then you just you let the Eagles hang around, and then they just won the game. Like they literally the Philadelphia Eagles cannot do anything on offense. And I know Sam Darnold did not play good at all in this game, but you basically just let the Eagles hang around for the entire game, and then you just let them win. Jalen Hurts, 22 of 37, 198, 1 pick. He also had 2 touchdowns on the ground, 9 of 30. Sam Darnold threw 3 interceptions. Go on with 1 touchdown. Chuba Hubbard continues to look good in his filling duty for McCaffrey, 24 of 101. I'm not really sure what we can take away because this is a game where Carolina should have won but didn't.
I mean, that's your takeaway.
That's your takeaway. I mean, really, you can't let a team like Philadelphia hang around, especially with, in terms of the quarterback. When it gets a little like grinded out football, Jalen Hurts will hurt you. Especially like in the red zone or whatever. How he got the rushing touchdown to win the game, the go ahead touchdown. So, but Sam Darnold, I mean, he made so many mistakes in that game. I mean, the pick that he threw after he got the ball back, that was just horrible, So
yeah, it was not a good decision. Like it was a real bad decision. Like it was never.
This is one of those where this one of those where
what?
This one of those you go into the film session and you like, damn, could have won the game there. Like this one, yeah. David said like this one stinks. You let
I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things. Like you get a team like the Eagles down, you have to bury them.
You got to bury them.
You can't keep them up, man. you can't keep him around because Jalen Hurts, he'll keep coming. I mean, that rushing ability. I mean, and we saw a little bit. He looked better when they put him out of the pocket. When they got him on the move, he looks, especially that 2-point conversion that he got. That looked really nice. That he made right there. So,
I mean, the
um,
other thing is that this Eagles defense is actually pretty solid. Like this Eagles defense is, I think, is a little underrated. Like they've held a lot of their opponents that they've played with, like outside of the Kansas City Chiefs game and like that Cowboys game, obviously. But other than that, I mean, their defense has
right.
played solid. I mean, they gave up 6 points, 17 and 18 in games that they've where the defense has actually showed up in 3 of the 5 games. Darius Slay got a pick in this game, so yeah, I think this defense is better than people think in Philadelphia, especially in the front 4.
Yeah. I mean, you can say the same thing about the Bengals
Carolina,
defense
oh,
as
the
well.
Bengals.
Yeah,
I mean,
like in a way.
So from the NFC, we're going to go back into the AFC. We're going to go to the AFC South. We got the Tennessee Titans going into Jacksonville. With all the stuff going on with Urban Meyer, the Tennessee Titans went and did whatever they wanted, basically with Derrick Henry, 37-19. Brian Tannehill, 14 of 22, 197, 1 touchdown. Derrick Henry, 29 carries, 130 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. And on the other side of the ball, Trevor Lawrence, 22 of 33, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. James Robinson, 18 of 149 with a touchdown. Average 8.3 yards a carry for Mr. Robinson. Tennessee just better than Jacksonville. I don't know what else we can really say. And Urban Meyer, if he doesn't right this ship, he's probably going to be looking for another job at the end of the season, if not sooner.
No, they gave him a 5-year deal.
I think all of this stuff is just turning messy. Like
I think this is
like
the time.
his commitment to the team, I think, is a little bit up in the air. Like they were talking about this yesterday during the rain delay of the Sunday night football game. Like the coach didn't travel with the team back to Jacksonville, and like they were like, yeah, I've never had that happen before ever.
Yeah.
Like the coach is usually
It's
there.
never happened. That's never happened before.
The dude
Maybe like a player-
instead of traveling back to the home with his team, he went to Columbus and that video, all that other noise.
He
Like
did all the
Don't
other
he got
noise, all that other jazz.
Doesn't he have a son that plays for Ohio State? Ain't that why he stayed back?
It was his restaurant, anyways. I mean, the offense is not a fireable offense, but the performance on the field is. Let me say something about Urban Meyer.
his son plays at Cincinnati.
This is a time to reflect on
Baseball
Urban
player.
Meyer. This is a time to reflect on Urban Meyer. Paul Feinbaum. A lot of guys have said it, but Urban's a good recruiter. He's a great recruiter. When he's hands on, he can go get the All-Americans he wants, and do this, and kind of just coast during the season. Oh yeah, we got Indiana this week. All right, I can coast. Oh, okay, well, I got Rutgers this week. Oh, okay, I can coast. No, there's no coasting in the NFL. He's never been a tactician. He's never been a guy that will kill you X's and O's. Urban Meyer's just a good recruiter, and he knows how to put his players, the talent, in the right positions to succeed. But he's not gonna kill you with X's and O's. And we all know that you got to be X's and O's smart in the NFL and not just recruiting smart. And I don't even know if that makes sense in the pros. Because
question. Substitute coach, same team, just different coach. Are they still 0-5?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
let's just move on. I don't want to touch on that Urban Meyer situation at all until something happens with it. Moving on to the Patriots going into Houston to take on the Texans. This is one of the games I thought would be a blowout for the New England Patriots. This game did not turn out to be that way. I actually started Mac Jones and Daly. That did not work out for me at all. But the Houston Texans played hard in this game. Actually, they should have probably won. I mean, they had the lead for most of it. They were up 22-9 at one point. And then they get like, I think they had like the worst punt ever. It went like 0 yards. I think if that's the game I'm thinking of. Down there towards the end.
I ain't watch it. So, all I know is there's a certain quarterback out there that they cut before week 1. Some of these losses that the Patriots got, I think that guy would have won them. But that's not here nor there.
Yeah, so their punter had a punt that went 0 yards. in Houston. Like they punted it and hit off the head of like the one of the blockers and went 0 yards for net
That's
0
So you
yards.
mean to
that's
tell
insane.
so you mean to tell me the snap of the punt went further than the actual punt?
Yeah.
That's
The punt, yeah,
crazy.
it was literally 0 yards. Like it hit off the guy's helmet, and then it just went straight out of bounds. Like, it was ridiculous. But yeah, this is why bad teams find ways to lose games. Like they were trying to get cute with like their formation. No, just punt the football away. Like nobody thinks you're gonna fake to punt this. And they found a way to choke the game. And on the other side of the coin here, Davis Mills actually played pretty well. 21 of 29, 3 touchdowns, 312 yards passing. They had a really interesting flea flicker that was in the game that went for a touchdown to Chris Conley. That was a beautiful, beautiful play. And shout out for Chris Moore. First touchdown reception for him since like 2018 or 2017. The guy had been out of the league for a hot minute.
He's the one that like he most like 2 Patriots players, didn't he?
Yeah, yep. It's a really
okay,
cool.
yeah.
It's a really nice touchdown.
It is,
Damian
it
Harris
is,
on
it
the
is.
other side of the ball, 14 carries, 58 yards, 1 touchdown. Mac Jones, 23 of 30, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. I think New England just did enough to win the game, and Bill Belichick can still say that he beats rookies at rookie quarterbacks.
He beats rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, Davis Mills played really well. He pretty much he shredded that defense. Honestly, man, the Patriots. I know I said that they could possibly be a playoff team. Man, that team's not going to make the playoffs.
They not making the playoffs.
After seeing Houston and Davis Mills, rip them up. After Davis Mills just threw 4 picks the week before against Buffalo, but he looked good though. He looked sharp against that New England defense. So that's a takeaway I could take. But yeah, other than that, both of these teams suck.
Moving on from that game, we're going to go to Chicago. Chicago rolling into the Death Star in Las Vegas, getting the 20-9 victory. Justin Fields, 12 of 20, 1 touchdown, his first career touchdown in the NFL. Derek Carr, 22 of 35, 1 pick. This is an offense in Las Vegas that really just couldn't get it going for the entire game.
I'm gonna just grab some granolas and watch you guys.
And the running game for Chicago continues to be well, even without David Montgomery. Damian Williams put up 16 carries, 64 yards. Khalil Herbert, 18 carries, 75 yards.
Well, Damian Williams is showing why he, in our opinion,
should have been Super Bowl MVP.
Should have been Super Bowl MVP. Plain and simple. The Raiders also have a head coach who's going through some stuff right now. And yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about with John Gruden. I was the one that broke the story. Well, not broke the story, but shared the picture to the group chat. And the defense shut down a top 5 offense, David?
Yeah, I mean, Derek Carr before this point, I think they had the top 5. They were a top 5 offense in the league. Not so much after the last 2 weeks. They've really struggled the last few weeks, but
Derek Carr was a MVP candidate, and Raider fans were talking out the side of their neck, and then all of a sudden it's okay, you lose 2 in a row. Raider fans awful quiet. Khalil Mack is having a good year, quiet as kept. I think he has 6 sacks. Yeah, he has
5 sacks. 5.
6.
5.
Is it 5?
I'm looking right at it. It's 5.
Oh, okay. So, what's his name? Roquan Smith he made a great play yesterday, taking the touchdown away from the Raiders. Like he stuck his arm in there to jar the ball loose. Izzy, your boy was non-existent yesterday. He had 1 catch.
And not only, he had 4 catches in this game, but
I saw one that was like, damn, you can't let that happen. And he was wide open. It's like, oh,
he had a lot of drops yesterday. Like he straight up had I think 3 drops in this game.
I saw one.
One of them would have been a touchdown.
Let's just put it this.
I saw one where he was kind of they called he was peeking.
Yeah.
He saw I think it was what is his name? Not Houston Carson, but
Devin Bush. Deion Bush.
Deion Bush. He saw Deion Bush coming up to make the tackle, and he turned his head before he like secured the ball and he dropped that one. So I think
Well, let's just
the broadcast.
Darren
pointed
Wall,
that
this
one out.
entire Las Vegas offense was not in sorts at all. They didn't play well.
yeah.
And
And
Josh
we,
Jacobs looked good.
I was just gonna say that.
15 carries, 48 yards, 3.2 yards. I mean, he looked okay.
Let's just say this: the whole Raiders team, it was a little something extra going on there against the Bears. So
No excuse
just
though.
pointing that
I mean,
out.
I
And
mean,
then no, there's
like you
no
can
excuse
use
for the
it. Like I
performance,
mean, that,
but you could tell in the
like
attitude
you
of the
like
team.
you can say it.
I wonder how much that all that John Gruden stuff, how much that impacted this team on the field.
Yeah,
I know
absolutely.
that story didn't really break until Friday or something, and
Real
like
late in the week.
people
Mhm.
like, so maybe like he never really got a chance. I don't know. This
Yeah.
team just didn't look like the team we had seen the first 3 weeks of the year, or at least they looked all out of sorts. Their offense was never gotten rhythm, never clicked. On the other side of the ball, I mean, the Raiders got to feel good about this defense. On the other hand, like they played pretty well. They played well enough to win the game. I mean, you give up 20 points, you should win that game.
Especially with the one of the top offenses in the league so far this season. Yeah, you definitely plan to win the game where you only your defense gave up 20 points. So
And from that game, we're gonna go swing over to the AFC, staying in one of the AFC West teams, which probably this will end up being one of the games of the year when it's all said and done. The Cleveland Browns went into Los Angeles, take on the Chargers, and the Chargers won 47-42. This was a very entertaining football game. Baker Mayfield, 23 of 32, 305, 2 touchdowns. Justin Herbert continues to be the truth, I guess.
This game is
26 of
crazy.
43, 4 touchdowns. Austin Eckler, 17 carries, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, 21, 161, 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 12, 61, 2 touchdowns. Mike Williams, 8 catches, 165, 2 touchdowns.
oh
This is
man.
just,
Man, Mike Williams. I was salty about Mike
saddened.
Williams. I had him on my bench because of Cleveland's defense, and he went bananas, man. Anyways,
Okay, my takeaway, real quick. I don't think Cleveland can win it all with Baker, man.
They did not lose this game because of Baker Mayfield. They lost this.
I was gonna say
They lost this game
No.
because their defense
It
didn't.
says a lot about It says a lot about you when you up 14. You high fiving, but the minute that don't get a little close, hands get palms get sweaty, knees starting to tighten up, and it's like, damn, I need to make a play.
This
So
defense,
he did
this
get the ball back.
defense gave up 26 points in a quarter.
Yeah, they did get the ball. They did get the ball back too. So to try and win the game with like a minute to change. With Baker. But come on. This to David's point too. This is the reason why they lost. Justin Herbert. I mean, he's that dude is special, man. If Pat Mahomes wasn't in that division, he's the best quarterback in that division. And actually, he's making a case for being the best quarterback in that division because of the way Pat Mahomes is playing this year. But yeah, Justin Herbert is special, man. I mean, the throws he was making were just jaw dropping, in my opinion. I mean, he could just make any throw on the field. Like he's gonna be a superstar. If not, he already is a superstar.
It's not even that. Like how effortlessly he throws the football. Like
he makes it look so good.
Yeah, like Justin Herbert's gonna be very entertaining to watch from here on.
Hold on. Quick question. It's 4th and 7. You're going for it. Who do you trust more to make the throw, Justin Herbert or Baker Mayfield?
It's Justin Herbert. It's Justin Herbert.
Okay, then.
It's Justin Herbert.
Hands down.
It's Justin Herbert. Yeah, it's Justin Herbert.
Game.
Moving on to
I take that back. Not next game, because if I'm Cleveland, I've given this guy everything. I've given him a top receiving duo. I've given him a top running duo. I have the best defense on paper. Roster-wise, I have the best. And I'm still asking the same questions 4 years in. That's a problem. Like, if the Chargers could pay and they extend Justin Herbert right now, they would. Baker Mayfield still asking for a contract.
Another thing, TJ, did you not notice another thing? Who Baker Mayfield again didn't get involved in the game, and it's almost like he doesn't try to. And
yeah, Odell Beckham.
Yeah, Odell Beckham. Yeah, Odell Beckham had 2 catches for 20 yards. For 20 yards, and he had 3 targets. I mean, guys like David Njoku had 7 targets.
One of those David Njoku's catches, that 71-yard touchdown was like the worst tackle I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it was like the worst tackle in your life. But he actually had TJ. He also actually had Odell Beckham Jr. wide open on the crossing route, on a deep crossing route, on that very same play, and decided to hit David Njoku instead, which supposedly was that terrible tackling play. So it would have been easier. The easier play would have been to throw it to Odell Beckham Jr., who had the one-on-one, and he had already had his man beat on a deep crossing route. That would have been a touchdown. I don't know. Baker's very inconsistent in my opinion. But I mean, he had 301 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But when you're going against a guy like Justin Herbert, I mean, it's levels to this. That's all I got to say. It's levels to this. And Justin Herbert's
one guy's in year 4, the other guy's in year 2. Think about what you just said.
It's level. Exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Moving from that game, we'll go back into the NFC for the last 2 games of at least the early after the late afternoon window. First, we got the New York Giants going into Dallas to take on the Cowboys, falling 44-20. Daniel Jones took a nasty hit in this game, had to be carted off. Last report, he's going to be okay. Saquon Barkley, on the other hand, he rolled his ankle, and they showed pictures of it later when he was on the sidelines. It looked like something like he was grew something out of his leg. It was nasty, absolutely 100% nasty.
That was rough.
That looked broke.
That looked bad.
Take somebody who broke their ankle, the same ankle, that little dent in between, where it was swollen at.
Yeah, it didn't look good. So Mike Glennon came in and fill up duty, 16-25, 196 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Dak Prescott continues to play well, 22 of 32, 302 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. And Dallas continues to lean on this running game. I mean, 35 carries between Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, averaging almost over 5 yards a carry. I don't know what else really to say here. I mean, it's Kadarius Toney for New York kind of had a coming out party, even though he did get hurt towards the end of this game. 10 catches, 189 yards.
No, he punched the dude. He didn't get hurt. He got ejected.
I think he got hurt too. I read somewhere he got hurt.
For all the good performance, that's all we could remember him. You punching dudes. You gotta keep your emotions in check, young man.
He also has a foot and ankle injury. He injured his ankle foot. He's day to day right now.
Let me say this: Dallas Cowboys, man, they can really score. They can really score. They're lethal, man. When they're healthy, this team is lethal, man. I mean, it's not many teams. They have the best receiving core in football. They have probably arguably one of the best quarterbacks in football, arguably one of the best running backs in football. And then when the offensive line gets healthy, they probably have one of the best offensive lines in football. So this Dallas Cowboys team, when they're healthy, they're a Super Bowl contending team. And the defense, Trayvon Diggs, shout out to Trayvon Diggs, man. He's easily starting to become one of the best DBs in football. He's a ball hog. Well, he's got the league lead in interceptions now.
If they gave out Defensive Player of the Year today, he would win it.
Easily. He's been shutting down the team's other best player. He's been your ball hog cornerback.
He's got six picks. Phenomenal. I think he's taken 3 of them to the house.
Oh, he's a big time playmaker, man. So the Dallas Cowboys 4-1, man. Impressive.
And I think on the other side of the football, I think the Giants, I mean, they I know they sustained all the injuries, but at some point, I think you need to turn the page on a lot of what this the Daniel Jones era of New York Giants football, because he has been okay when he's been able to stay healthy this season, but like I just don't think he's the answer there, quarterback. People may disagree with me, but that's my
No,
assessment
I
on the
agree.
situation.
I agree with you. I've been saying it since last year. Daniel Jones is not the quarterback for the New York Giants, and I think it's time to move on from that experiment. That was a Manning thing. Oh, he was at my camp, and this
Yeah.
guy. No, go get the right guy for the franchise. I mean, there's gonna be about 4 or 5 quarterbacks that they could get next year.
Moving on to the final game in the late afternoon window, we got the San Francisco 49ers going into Arizona, the undefeated Arizona Cardinals, and the Arizona Cardinals remain undefeated, beating San Francisco 17-10. On the box score, Kyler Murray, 22 of 31, 239, 1 touchdown. Trey Lance in his first career start, 15 of 29, 0 touchdowns, threw a pick, 192 yards passing for him.
And
Deebo Samuel had a good game.
That throw to Rondell Moore on the sideline was filthy. Just got to say that. Opening up. We're talking about Kyler Murray.
Could have been a Packer, but that's neither here nor there.
DeAndre Hopkins, 6 catches, 87 yards, 1 touchdown, continues to be one of the top 5 receivers in the NFL, if not the best receiver in the NFL.
The best receiver in the NFL.
Who, DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah. That one catch he had and then the touchdown he had was just all of it was just nasty.
No, you're right. He's pretty filthy with it, man. That Arizona offense is pretty sick, man. When they're all, I mean, they didn't like stand out like yesterday like crazy, but they're physical enough now, in the run game to be able to like handle the San Francisco 49ers, especially with like guys like James Conner, Chase Edmonds. Hey, man, Kyler Murray, man, that guy's an MVP candidate, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Better quarterback.
And I think San Francisco. Matchup. I mean, this defense played well enough in this game to win. Their offense just didn't really do them any favors. They didn't score the touchdown that they scored until the third quarter, and by then the game was basically over. Trey Lance was up and down in his first career start. Deebo Samuel continues to be the best receiver on this football team. I think until San Francisco figures out, like, if they're going to go back to Jimmy G, is Trey Lance going to be the long-term answer? I think they're going to struggle, and their secondary isn't all that good either. And now moving on from that game, we're going back to the AFC for the Sunday night football game, and a bit of a shocker, even though I did pick it in my pick'em league. Buffalo Bills go into Arrowhead and win 38-20. Josh Allen, 15 of 26, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also ran for another. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, struggled in this game. 33 of 54, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. We kind of talked about this at the beginning of the show here, TJ. Teams have found a recipe to shut down this passing attack. They found that, hey, if we can take Tyreek Hill away, we can beat this team. Clyde Edwards-Helaire got an MCL tear or sprain, something with his MCL. He's going to miss about 3 or 4 weeks. That injury looked nasty. Hope he gets back and fully healthy. Your boy, Dawson Knox, continues his coming out party, Mr. Rivera. 3 catches, 117 yards, another touchdown this game. That gives him 5 on the season. That eclipses his total for his entire career up to this point.
Dawson Knox, man. He's been a top 10 fantasy tight end, man, the last couple weeks.
Yeah, and you didn't have him in your top 10 last week.
I didn't. I think I had him on my outside looking in, though. If I got to go back, I think I had him on my outside looking in. We'll get to that on Wednesday.
Hey,
but no, looking at this game, man. Let me say this, man, about the Kansas City Chiefs, man. They're kind of like the same thing with the Green Bay Packers, right? Who's like their actual like outside of Kelsey and Hill, but outside of the wide receivers, who's their second option? They're missing Sammy Watkins. Like they're that big wide receiver.
They're missing the second option. They're missing the third option. They're missing a run game. Like they're missing. Hey, Izzy,
that is. They just missing. Yeah, that is. They're missing. And but they're hoping that Josh Gordon. They're hoping that Josh Gordon can be that Sammy Watkins type of player.
I mean, if they're hoping for that, they probably should put him on the field a little bit more. I think he only played like 5 snaps the entire game.
Yeah. I mean, I think eventually they're hoping that he can, if he can.
I mean, he's been there 2 weeks. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
Well, if it was easy, David, they wouldn't just sign anybody and threw him out there.
Well, I mean, look at,
Right?
McCall Hardman could be a good third option. I mean, he had 12 targets. He
He actually led this team in receiving yards in
in
this game.
receiving yards, yeah, too. So I mean, a lot of it is, I just don't think this Kansas City Chiefs team is that good, in my opinion.
I think the other problem is that usually, like their offense was so good, they just be able to outscore teams because their defense is atrocious. It's the worst defense in the National Football League right now. And when you take away Chris Jones and a starting corner off of this team, it gets even worse. Like usually, their defense was so bad, but their offense was so electric that they could outscore. But this is nothing. Like their defense is giving up like every play. Like they're not stopping anything. Like it just continues. Like they just score. Like Buffalo just did whatever they wanted yesterday. The only thing that stopped them was the rain delay.
It's so bad that like Tyrann Mathieu. I mean, what is he even out there? Is he playing? Is he hurt? He's out there.
Did you see his reaction when he threw that touchdown to Dawson Knox and Sorensen just let the guy get just like he's like what's happening? It was pretty funny.
That's what I'm saying. So like Tyrann Mathieu, man, he's probably like got to be like super depressed out that defense. It's like I know he's like doing everything he can. I mean, he led the team in like not sacks, but did he lead the tackles? Yeah, led the team in tackles last season. But so it's like. I don't know, man.
The craziest thing about this is that Kansas City actually won time of possession, and they won. They had more first downs than Buffalo, but they lost yardage and they turned it over 4 times.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it says a lot about 2 things. It says a lot about your team when you put 10. You got 10 in the box, and you can't stop the run. That's bad. That is
real
bad. Like you got horrible. 10 guys in the box, and you can't stop the run. Hey, Izzy, you ready for this reference? I think you're gonna like this one. Teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, teams like Kansas City Chiefs, and David said it. Teams like Kansas City, teams like Green Bay. You ready for this comparison, Izzy?
Yeah.
They're Deontay Wilder. They're Deontay Wilder.
Man.
The one thing that makes them great.
They're the second best.
Makes them so great until you figure out finally how to stop it. Right? David said it. The best thing about Kansas City is they outscore teams so bad that other teams have to just completely wipe their game plan away because it's like, all right, we're down 14. I got to score now. I got to get points now. And they make you do stuff that you characteristically don't do. Right? Same thing with Green Bay. If you let them jump up on you, if you let Adams and Rodgers get that connection going super early, it's kind of hard to stop them because Aaron Rodgers clearly say, you know who I'm throwing to. You legit know who I'm going to. It's on you to stop it. And more often than not, teams can't stop it. But when they do, games like yesterday happen. In Green Bay's case, it usually happens in the playoffs.
And not taking anything away from Buffalo. I mean, they had a bit of a show here. I mean, this is probably the best team in the AFC.
I'm not taking anything away from them, but I still can't have my MVP candidate quarterback leading my team in rushing. Like, I have to figure that out. I can't do that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think they got
one shot to the head, one shot to the back. My season's over. Right?
I mean, Josh Allen he has gotten better at sliding and not taking as many big hits. Man, that run where he hurdled the guy was like
that was sick.
So impressive.
It was impressive, but I bet money. What's his name? Sean McDermott's like, hey, bro, don't do that no more. Don't do that no
more. Live to fight another day.
I mean, can I say, man, I've been saying this ever since we've been doing this podcast live on Facebook. Man, Josh Allen has improved as a passer every single season. This season, he's just taking it to another level, man. He's just so accurate downfield. He had, averaged 12 yards per completion yesterday. He was just on the money, man. He's been on the
starts
money
by
all year,
giving him
pretty
a guy
much.
like Stephon Diggs. Like it starts by giving him a guy like Stephon Diggs, right? Like you don't make that move if you don't have faith in your quarterback, right?
Without a doubt.
I want
So
you
yeah,
to
that's basically
go
recapping what we've seen so far. Week number 5. Monday Night Football is happening right now. Indianapolis is actually up 7-0 on Baltimore. Carson Wentz threw a touchdown to Jonathan Taylor.
He looks smooth.
That's how the Colts got into the board there. Who do you guys got in that game? I'll take the Colts.
I won't. I'm saying Baltimore, but I want Carson Wentz to look good. Just so people can shut the hell up and leave the kid alone.
I'm going Baltimore. Interesting fact, teams have actually started to inquire to Baltimore about their running backs. That's how good of a job Baltimore has done with acquiring the running backs they have acquired since those injuries to their top 2 or 3 running backs that they had on the depth chart. So give me Baltimore in this game.
Yeah, I'm taking Indianapolis.
I didn't know if you were going to bring this up, but Baltimore has a chance to make history tonight. If they rush for 100 yards, they have the most. They have the most games in a row for 100-yard rushing games. I think they're at 43 right now. So if they get 100, they're at 44, and the record's all theirs. And I don't think people understand how impressive it is to rush for 100 yards in 44 straight games in the National Football League.
It's pretty damn impressive. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be breaking down Monday Night Football. Also make our predictions for week number 6. So you don't want to miss that content. Thank you very much for everybody joining us. I'm David Huffman, Israel Rivera, TJ Hopkins, and continue to like, share, and check us out here at Prime Sports World because we're continuing to make good content for you guys. See you guys tomorrow, and gentlemen. What we do here at the Prime, my friends.
We're gonna have to start protesting Mickey Mouse because I got a notification saying Disney's blocking another one of our videos. So I don't know which one. I don't know if it can't be this one because this one isn't published yet. But yeah, I got another notification saying Disney's blocking one of our videos, David.
We have to deal with that mouse.
Oh man. Well, let's not mention them no more.
We don't.
Let's shout out to the Chicago Sky. Let's go. Let's go get that W in Phoenix. That's all I gotta say.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. You guys all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy Monday Night Football, my friends.
Peace out.
I'll see y'all.